Don't be playing this game with me again, okay? Next time you do this, I'm gonna set a bond. You're gonna be going into lockup there. It's no fun, okay? Where you been? Why haven't you been here? Where has he been? I don't want to inconvenience anybody. Why haven't you been here?
Oh, I've just been handling a lot like probation fees and
I didn't ask you that. I asked why you didn't show up on these tickets. Why didn't you show up?
Your Honor, it sounds like he didn't have the money, but he knew he should have came in and asked. He's on probation right now.
To me?
For
For what?
felony.
What kind of felons? Doesn't look like you're excited about the one you're gonna have to tell me.
No, there's a list of them in the,
How old are you, Mr. Weems?
24.
You want to spend the rest of your life in prison?
No,
he's on height of probation.
Let's see, he's got. So, oh geez. RNC, assist, resist, and obstruct an officer. You're well on your way. Continue on this little journey by 23 or 4. Yeah, is your mother in the area?
Oh, that was her. We just left earlier with the kid.
She'll be coming to see you in the Department of Corrections if you're not careful. You live on,
Trying, Your Honor. He has a job at Taco Bell. He started about a month ago.
you graduate?
Yeah, just like school.
Counsel, I'll give him $1,000 personal bond. He stands me waives formal reading, right?
Yes.
Don't be playing this game with me again, okay? Next time you do this, I'm gonna set a bond. You're gonna be going into lockup there. It's no fun, okay? May 21 at 8:30 will be your court date. Personal bond, $1,000. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand all that? You understand all that?
Yes.
Yeah, what is this? He's gonna have to come in here and tell me why we're doing this. So talking, time to playing, you know. You're all set. Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notice, and you have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if you want one, okay? Going forward, Ryan Kathleen Ryan. It looks like Ryan Kathleen Ryan. Good Irish name for sure. 26W8. So you got a handicap parking permit. You forgot to, or it fell down. Is that right? Just make sure you do that in the future, that you have that posted, okay? And the case is going to be dismissed on motion of the police officer. So you're all set. Just again, just make sure you have that posted, okay? Thank you. Good luck. All right, what are we doing here? Let's see. Chase Moore, 26B147027. Deborah McDonald, you will be next. Okay, your name?
Chase.
How you doing, Mr. Moore?
Yeah.
How old are you? Graduating?
Yeah.
Where?
Awesome.
Good for you. You're going to plead to impeding? You ever had an offense before, a traffic ticket?
No.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible. So what are you going to do next year?
I go to college.
Where?
Bowling Green.
Good. What's that?
Bowling Green.
Good for you. What are you going to study? Good. 150. Good luck to you, young man. Have a good day. Just slow down a little, please. Deborah McDonald, 266-48168. How you doing, Ms. McDonald? Your name? All right. So they said they're going to allow you to plead to impeding because there was no injuries and no vehicles towed or anything. So to that charge of impeding traffic, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
Sorry, but I don't know what impeding traffic means.
It means 0 points and it won't go on your record. It's like a very good deal. Okay?
Does that cost?
It's going to cost you $195.
Great.
You what?
I will not accept it.
You don't want to do that?
I'm paying $195. It doesn't matter. Oh.
Well, then you can go to hearing on this, but I'll be glad to set an informal. Listen very carefully. If I set it informal, though, when you lose, the charge is fair to yield. That's 2 points. And that would go on your record and your insurance rates are going to go up. Okay. If you want to take care of it today, if you But I don't want you to plead if you don't think you were responsible, but failure to yield. Let me see what it says. Driver failed to yield to traffic on eastbound West Road. Were you pulling out of a parking lot?
I was headed west on West Road. The other person was headed east on West Road,
At Parkwood.
near there.
Okay.
And he turned in front of me. I did not even see him, and he saw him to the side of me. How this police officer wrote this up is the opposite of what it was.
You don't have to plead to this. If you want to have a hearing, I'll be happy to set a hearing for you. I might very well agree with you, but if I don't agree with you and I find you responsible, I just want you to be aware the conviction would go on your record in 2 points of this. Do you understand that?
I do, but I don't believe it.
That's okay.
I should have to pay $195.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm going to charge you if you're convicted here. That's per our chart. It's not something new here. So I wouldn't worry about the 195 as much as I would worry about whether or not you're going to be found responsible or not responsible. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
It'll be a lot worse paying 195 if you're found responsible and conviction goes on your record in 2 points. But if you want a hearing, I'm all ears. I'll be glad to listen to you, ma'am.
Fine.
You think you were wrong then, don't you? Why are you coming up here and telling me you didn't think? Well, then why would you pay $195? I wouldn't pay 19 cents if I didn't think I did anything wrong.
Then I'm to go find a doctor and do it. It's not right.
Then let's set it for it. How's that? You okay with that?
To do what?
I'll set it for an informal if you want, and you can come back and explain your situation. We'll have the police officer here. But I'm just trying to tell you nicely here, if you lose, the conviction's going on your record. That's all. Do you understand that?
I do, but I'll just pay it. I don't want it on the record because I wasn't involved.
So, ma'am, listen to me. I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. The only thing I'm trying to say is you can't have it both ways. You can't come in here and have a hearing and lose and say, now I'll take the impeding. You can't do that. If you truly don't believe you did anything wrong, then I'd encourage you to fight it. But if you fight it and you lose, you're going to have 2 points and the conviction's going on your record.
I'll just pay it today.
You think you did something wrong then, don't you? Then why would you just pay it today?
Because I don't want to have to, I don't know, I'm just mad about the whole thing. It just was not right. The police officer didn't hardly even speak to me. And my car was all damaged. It's $8,500 in damage. And, you know, I mean, it's still drivable, but barely.
You had insurance, though. You had collision coverage, right?
Yes,
Okay. So how much is your deductible?
$500.
Do you want me to give you time to sit down and think about this? I'll be glad to do that.
If it's gonna make it worse for me, no.
I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't heard anything here. You just told me you're going to.
I'll just pay it today and be done with it.
Why would you do that? If you don't think you did anything wrong, I don't want. Well, then let's set it for an informal. And if you change your mind, I'll talk to him about still giving the impeding. Give me a date, set it informal. Okay, Heather?
Okay, Judge, we can do the 26th at 1:15.
May 26th, ma'am, at 1:15, okay? We'll summon the officer. I'll listen to what he has to say. If you change your mind, you come back here. You remind me that they offered you impeding, and I'll still do it for you if that's what you want to do, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so go down the hall. We'll give you a notice. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nicholas Jones, 26T648-242. How you doing, Mr. Jones? Your name? Nicholas Jones. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? 150 is your total. Speeds dismissed. You're all set. You got a clean record. Good luck.
Does the court offer any reduction in cost for just army vets?
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I admire people that were in our military, but I just,
That's,
I know, I get it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good luck. Eileen Morton, Patricia Morton, 260-648-132. Your name? You're gonna plead impeding, right?
Yes, Judge.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
I'll respond.
You got one prior entry, 160 is your total, and you're all set.
Is it possible that I could do that next week, Wednesday?
Pay it by next Wednesday? So that would be, I'll make it the 21st, which is next Thursday, okay?
Yes.
If you need more time, something comes up, call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, but do it on or before the due date, okay?
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Isabella Kirksey. Isabella Elizabeth Anna Grace Kirksey, 26T648-202. All right, your name?
Isabella Cooksey.
So you're going to plead impeding traffic, correct?
That's
Is that what they offered here? Let me double check. Yes. To that charge, responsible or not responsible? It's quite a name you got there. You should run for Congress or something. 170 is your total. Have a good day. Kimberly Webb, 26W841517. All right. Okay, so you're going to plead impeding, improper lane use, causing an accident, no injuries, minor damage. Your name?
correct.
Is that what you want to do, is plead impeding to that charge, responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted. Original charge is dismissed. 195, and you are all set. Case you're into the holiday, right? Good luck. Johnny May Curry, 26T648-297. Right. Good morning. Your name? You're going to plead impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed. 150 is your total. You're all set. Cash.
Is it possible to pay a Friday for? I'll pay you on Friday.
Yeah, I'll make it the 18th, okay?
Thank you.
1 week from today. Good luck. Thank you. You can pay that online if you want with no charge, okay? They'll explain that down the hall if you want to talk to them. James Coleman, 26T648-262. All right, Mr. Coleman. What do you have, Ms. Patillo?
That file that's supposed to be coming back.
Yeah, yeah. How you doing, Mr. Coleman? Your name?
James Coleman.
You're going to plead to impeding? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted. 150, original charge dismissed. You're all set.
Thank you.
Cash, you're all the right. Best of luck. People against Mark Yoder, 260-648-325. Mr. Yoder, you can come up here, state your name. Good morning. You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accepted. 160, cash your alcohol to your right. Original charge dismissed. Good luck. Paul Pachalski, 260-648-260. I can't believe that. You know that. Good morning to you. Your name?
Paul Pachalski.
You're going to plead to impeding?
Correct.
All right. You're not, you got to be careful. I mean, if you get another ticket with me, you got at least 3 priors plus this. So please be careful, okay?
Yes,
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, 175 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Good luck.
You got us.
Thank you. You too. Robert Safina, 26W842429. All right, how you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Robert Stina.
How bad's your record? Is it bad?
Best, see the other than the one, 30 years.
All right, you're gonna plead the commercial motor vehicle impeding, right? You're gonna dismiss the prohibited truck route. To that charge, commercial motor vehicle impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, 245, cash surrender to all of you, right? Good luck. Jeffrey Phillips, be careful though, please.
Yes, sir.
26842554. Good morning, your name?
Morning, Jeffrey Phillips.
You're gonna plead the impeding, right?
Yes.
Was commercial motor vehicle impeding, correct? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted, 235, and you are all set. Cash your into the hall to your right. Good luck. Original charge dismissed. Thanks. Lee, Kevin Denard Lee, 6W842456. Good morning. Your name?
Fine.
I hope this is going to go better than the last one. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? Please accepted. 150. Cash your into the hall to your right. You're all set. Good luck. Shane Ware, 26W842551. How you doing?
Morning, Judge.
Your name?
Shane Ware.
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Judge.
Please accepted. 150. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Have a great day. Thank you. Ahmad Asma. 260-150-056. Defendant failed to appear responsible as charged by default. I sent that file back. You can talk to him about whether or not he wants impeding or wants to go to an informal hearing. Mustafa R. Al Bahia, 26W842535. Good morning, sir. How are you? Your name? Your name? All right, so you're going to plead the commercial motor vehicle impeding traffic, and then they're going to dismiss the original charge. True?
Yes.
So to the charge, commercial vehicle impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. 235, cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a great day. Melody Martin, 26W842536. Your name?
No.
You're going to plead the impeding, right, ma'am? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted. 150. You have a great day. Thank you very much. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Against Hannah L. Davis, 26W842560. How you doing, sir? Your name?
You're
You're going to plead the impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? 160 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a great day. People against Dewan Yarbrough, 260-648-319. Your name? All right. You're going to plead impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible to that charge? I'll accept the plea. Listen to me. Those bother me. You know what I mean? Operating while texting. I see people going all over the road. Please don't do that, okay?
Sorry.
You plead responsible to impeding?
Yes.
Fines cost 200. You're all set. Cash your end of all to your right. Good luck. Patrick and Erenz, 260-647-494. And could I have Mackenzie Brown? You guys want to come up here? Are you the parents?
Yeah.
Come on up, brother. Have a seat right there if you would, young lady. Your name, sir? All right, you're going to plead to impeding? No, wait a minute. You're going to plead to no proof of registration, right?
My understanding was failure to present, that's
Yeah. To that charge of no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible?
responsible, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea. Did you get a valid plate now?
Yes, sir. I have proof of that as well.
Your plate was expired for a couple months, right? You got to make sure you stay up on that. I'll accept the plea. 105. You're all set. Thank you. Mackenzie Scott Brown, 26T646231. Your young lady, your name? Your name, folks?
Sean.
Kristen Brown.
How old are you? 16? And you're smoking tobacco?
Yeah.
You don't plan on running any marathons anytime soon, huh?
No.
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. It's just hard to quit. It's
You're hanging out with the wrong kids, aren't you?
probably that's how they got me together.
Well, one, you'll reevaluate who you're gonna spend your time, right? Right? You know what I mean? My father used to tell me, if you hang out with the pigs, after a while, you start to smell like them. We don't want you. You're a pretty girl. And you should really thank your parents for being here. Right?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've had this happen?
No, it's the third.
The third?
That's why we wanted to come to court.
What are you doing? Are you going to Trenton High School?
Yes.
What year are you?
Well,
You gotta stop that. How's your grades?
like after coming back from like being suspended, they're still kind of like down, but
How many times you been suspended? How many days they suspend you each time?
the first time was 3 days, the second was 10, and the third was 10.
Well, how in the world are you gonna get through high school if you're suspended 23 days? Is that in this school year you've been suspended for 23 days?
Sir, you have to your head up.
Only 2 of them.
Sir.
And one was last year?
Yes.
But the 2 this year were the 10-day suspension. So you missed 20 days of school? Only Einstein could get through after missing 20 days of school. Come on. You're not doing that in the school, are you?
Well, that's how they caught me.
Well, why in the world would you bring that into the school?
I'm just like influenced by other people doing.
Well, we can do one of 2 things in this crazy world. We can either be a follower or we can be a leader, or somewhat of a combination. But if you're going to just be influenced by people that are not on the right road, you're going to end up in a world of hurt. You understand what I'm saying, young lady? Yeah, I thought you'd learn the first time. Not the first, certainly the second. Now here you are on the third, and you're only a sophomore. What's your grade points? Well, that tells me a lot, right? If you don't know what your grade point is, you probably don't care a lot, right? And if you don't care a lot, you might not get through high school. Then you'll start to care, because then you're going to be in deep trouble, because you're not going to have a job. Nobody's going to hire you, and you're going to live in poverty. You don't want to live in poverty, do you? It's a pervasive problem in this society. We got all kinds of people living in poverty, and 99.782% of those on my math are people that didn't graduate high school. I didn't say everybody had to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher. I didn't say anybody had to do anything. There's trades, but you got to get through high school or you're in trouble. If you went back to Abraham Lincoln's era, it was okay not to get through high school. Not anymore. To the charge, minor in possession of tobacco, responsible or not responsible. I don't want you guys paying this. I want her paying this. I'm going to assess fines. I'm going to cut it down to $90. I'm going to trust our little conversation here is going to make you reflect on what you're doing. I'm going to give you until August the 1st to pay this. Really, I don't want you guys to pay it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it? Oh, come on, stay out of here. You seem like a nice kid. These are the most important years of your life. I've been saying it for years. High school age up to about 22. I've yet to see anybody successful at 50 that wasn't at 22, and vice versa. Come on, use your head. Get out of here. Apologize to your parents for making them take off of work and come here on your way out. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ration Soria. Soria, I'm sorry, 26T648-313. You're going to plead to no proof of insurance, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Rachel Sawyer.
To that charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
You have insurance now?
Got rid of the car.
185. Don't drive without insurance. That's a horrible thing to do. It's a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. You get in an accident, you cause damage, they're going to come after you. You understand that?
Yes.
They'll be haunting you for 20 years to pay their insured's damages. Good luck. 185 down the hall. Ask Artirjan Zanelli. I'm sorry, Arthur Joni Zanelli, 260-648-255. I murdered that name, didn't I?
The J,
What's that?
the J.
Zanelli. All right, I'm sorry. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted. 150. You are all set, okay? Good luck, ma'am. David,
Ma'am,
ma'am, you're going in lockup. We don't want you in lockup. David Bencher. David Bencher, 26W842-547. All right. Your name?
David Bencher.
You want to set an informal? Well, he said driver has issues with offer impeded traffic.
Yes.
You understand, and I'm not, listen to me. Again, I'm not trying to talk you into it. If you go to a hearing and you lose, this is a 3-point violation and that's going on your record. I just want you to understand.
Yes, sir.
If you take the impeding, it's 0 points. I don't care what you do. I just want you to understand it. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You still want to set the informal? Give me an informal hearing date to have.
All right, this one, Judge, because we're getting pretty packed on that afternoon. Can we do this one on June 8th? At 8:30?
That's kind of a long time. This was written April 16th. Can I just set it at?
You want to set it on the 26th at 1:15 or 1 o'clock?
Yeah, let's do that. May 26th at 1:15, okay? So you go down the hall, we'll give you your paper notice and you're all set.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great day. Henry Sherwood, 260-648-222. Defendant failed to appear. Default judgment centered. Victor Smith, 260-648-007A and B. How you doing, sir? Your name?
Victor Smith.
So as I understand it, they're going to dismiss the no proof insurance and you're going to plead to expired plate, right? Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, expired plate, responsible or not responsible? Please accepted, no insurance, dismissed, 135, you're all set.
Thank you.
Cashier end of the hall to your right, good luck. People against. Prince Gibson, 26B150554. Mr. Gibson, your name? Oh, is this what you want to do, is plead to impeding?
Yes.
I want you to understand, this is not the least bit personal. I can't let this go on. This is not even close.
Little advice that if this ever does have to begin, like, because technically the officer doesn't have to write a ticket for it. We just wanted to get report.
That's up to him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to write a report, if he doesn't want to issue a ticket, I never see it.
Because he said he only did it because of the insurance purposes. You know, if we had to go through the process.
They shouldn't be looking at it like that. But I don't, all I know is, like I was trying to tell you, if something comes through this area, if it was filed in this court, we're going to process the ticket and I'm going to treat everybody the same. This has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. I wouldn't have any suggestions for you. I'm not going to suggest that an officer start being judge and jury out there. That's it.
Pretty much, right.
You want to plead to impeding traffic?
Sure.
Well, they are not. They are not. They don't get the final say to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. But I want you to understand, this has nothing to do with me not liking you or anything. No. Watch any day. I treat everyone the same. 195. You're all set. Have a great day.
Quick question. I didn't pay a bond for that ticket.
That will apply. So
Pay $225.
yeah, I'll set aside the default judgment, like I said, and I'm gonna, Heather, return the other $30. They'll issue you a check, okay? But go down and talk to them. Thanks. Lawrence Malign, 260-842-3325. How you doing, sir? Your name?
Lawrence Moody?
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible to that? Please accept it. 150. You're all set, cashier. End of the hall. People against Ashley Underwood Momini. 260-842-515. This will be a plea to impeding, the speed to be dismissed. Your name, ma'am? To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. Please accept it. Original charge dismissed. 150. You're all set. Have a good day. Richard Caruso, 26W842465. No priors. You're gonna plead to impeding. Tell me your name, sir.
Richard Caruso.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. Original charge to finish 150. You're all set. Clean record. Good luck. People against Brian. Kevin Riley, 26W842555. Brian Riley. All right. You haven't had a ticket in quite a while. Your name? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, 150. You're all set. Cashier enter the hall to your right. Good luck. Do I have anything else ready down there?
Josh, if I may interject, what happened is a material fact was missing for Derek McConovich, and I indicated to Officer Seavey, and if I could get it on the record with the wife, Lori McConovich, if you will. I know I've had that bite at that apple, but it is a material issue that Mr. McConovich failed to mention on the record.
John, I gave him a break. If I hear much more, he's going longer. I don't know what else to tell you.
Judge,
I don't want to revisit it. I'm sorry. 7 days for 12 violations. If anything, I was too late, really. I'm sorry. I mean, you're a great lawyer. It couldn't have been that important.
Judge, I understand, but his wife's here. It happened on about that day, but I understand, sir.
All right, thanks. Brighton Serta. Brighton Robert Julian Sirota, 26W842390A. How you doing, sir? Good. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Is that right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? All right, this is a $120 ticket violation of graduated license permit. I'm going to make it 125 and you're all set. Cashier into the hall to your right.
Judge, are we dismissing the defective equipment then? There was a B charge?
Hang on, and wait, come on back up here. Yes. I'm dismissing the B file. My mistake. The motion of the police officer file B defective equipment is dismissed. Okay?
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Is that all we got right now?
What are you here for, sir? You talk with the department rep?
Yeah, because that one.
All right.
Okay. People against Jude Osabowski, 26W842558. How you doing, sir?
Doing better if training's worth that long, Your Honor.
Doing but?
You're doing better if training worth so long.
I know, I get it. And now with Allen Road closed, but hey, they have to do it. You're gonna plead the commercial motor vehicle impeding, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Original charge dismissed, 235, cashier into the hall to your right, and you're all set. Best of luck to you. We have another show cause.
Yep.
I'm gonna just set you up with a lawyer, sir, okay? Go set him up with a lawyer, John, and then we're gonna take a recess for a couple minutes. Heather, stay seated, everybody.
Yeah. I got that.
Motor cheese or something.
Yeah, we should have phone all this, you can
Perfect.
like crank it up to 73.
Thank you.
I don't even know.
And John, can you put up the file for Nicholas Owens? He's on Zoom, please.
Yeah. I'll have to get that file in again. What are you for?
Is Jennifer down there? Weisman? I need the civil file. Can you
Yes.
tell them, Heather?
Yes, I will call. him.
Owens. Nicholas Scott Owens, 18T62075558.
Hey, judges.
What's he doing? I thought I told you, your name, sir?
Nicholas Scott Owens.
I thought I told you you had to appear in person, didn't I, at some point?
Yes, and then I got an email saying you would do it over Zoom.
And then you didn't show up June 10th
Yes, sir, I did not.
of last year. Right?
Yes, sir.
Well, what? Seriously? Now you want me to do it by Zoom a year later? I'm not doing it by Zoom. Now I thought I was a little harsh with you, I'm gonna be honest with you. But you didn't show up in June. Okay, so I don't care if you live in North Dakota or China or wherever you live. I'm not doing this by Zoom. You're going to have to show up in person. This is ridiculous. Why would you do this?
I understand I made some mistakes.
Well, you have. And Heather, re-enter the warrant cancellation. I'm going to indicate defendant appeared on Zoom, failed to appear in 2025, and that was on failed to appear on June 10, 25, needs to appear in person. You mean even after I did that for you, you decided you weren't going to show up? I'm just shocked.
Yeah, I was nervous to come back. I'm sorry.
Well, you didn't need to be. But I was even letting you appear by Zoom on June 10th. We emailed you other times. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Owens. You're going to have to appear in person at this point. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Sorry, Your Honor.
That's all right. Reissue the warrant, Heather. Where's the civil file?
It should be on its way down.
He just said he has it.
Yeah, I'm just stamping.
Okay, they did bring it up.
I went in.
Do I have any notes on you? Yeah. Did I not? All right, let's go on this. Recalling Malinowski versus Alejandro Camarena, Orozco, Israel, 2601696. Boy, did I do something with my notes? Sadie, I didn't give them to you, did I? Sadie, I didn't give you my notes, did I? Your names again. Your name. Your name.
Israel Camarena.
Your name. All right. I got to make sure. I went out and looked at the property, but you're going to have to refresh my recollection, both of you. I'm going to ask everybody here to raise your right hands. Do you solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you've given these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God? Ms. Malinowski? Mr. Israel?
I do.
Ma'am?
I do.
Okay. Can you break this down for me again? I'm so sorry.
He was hired to do the kitchen remodel.
Right,
The price was $5 to do the job.
right.
$500 down, $2,500 at the end. And between that time, he was given $4,100 for work. $900 was for the wood, for the trim.
Wait a minute. You gave him 2,500 down.
Yeah.
And then you gave him another 900, right?
900 for supplies,
So at that point you paid him 3,400.
right, and then there was additional funds given in between that time, but the $900 was for moldings, wood to be burnt, and the labor we had for the wood. No wood, I have no stain, actually the stain was,
So you gave him 4,100 total?
yes,
Where maybe I'm misunderstanding. The contract was for 5,000. You gave him 2,500 down. Later, you gave him $900, which was supposed to be for wood.
Molding, stain, to burn the wood and do the labor like putting them up.
Okay, when did you give him another 700? 25 plus 9 is 34, right?
12/21 was given $400 because
Of
the
what year again?
26, 25,
Okay, you gave him $400 for what?
it was for the extra work that went underneath the sink, the pipes needed to be replaced.
Did he do that work?
Yes, he did. But when my new contractor came in, he had to refix because it was leaking and the water line that went from the sink to the fridge that was put in was the wrong line and it was growing mold.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much did you pay the new contractor?
$2,800.
So how much do you have into the total job? You have 25 plus 28, which is 53, plus 9, which was 62, plus 4, which was 66, right? So you have 6,600 into it. And you have it done now as you want, right?
It's functional.
As you contracted with Mr. Israel, right? The only thing that you didn't include in the initial contract that you added on was the $900. Am I right?
The $900.
And that was for the wood, molding, stain, and to have him install the wood, right?
Correct. And that was given to him on 1/13, $900. He picks it up in the,
Of 26.
yes,
And so, but that was not included in the original contract price, correct?
no,
So honestly, I just want to make sure I'm following this correctly. Had you had Mr. Israel do everything, you would have paid him 5,900, right? And you paid him how much?
2,500 at the start of the job.
900 more and then 400 more.
Correct.
So you paid him 38, you paid 66 total, right?
Correct. And then there was additional receipts that added up to $315 that he did bring me the receipts for, and I paid him cash when he handed me the receipt.
So that was on top of the 3,500 or 3,800, right? So it was, you actually paid him 4115. And how much do you think you're entitled to?
I would like, I feel that he did by placing the bridge. I feel that that was worth maybe $1,000. It had to be all replaced, the lines.
Wait. Let's just start with this. You contracted with him for 5,000. You paid another contractor 2,800, right?
Just to get us functional. We were 7 weeks without no sink, no water,
All right, but
no beans to cook.
But am I not correct that you should be looking at it like, all right, I paid 4115 to Mr. Israel. I paid another 2,800 to this other contractor. Therefore, I paid $6,915. And now ask yourself, how much more did you add on from the initial contract price? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm looking at the money that I spent and gave him.
You gave him 4115
Right.
and you paid another contractor 2,800.
To get us
Do
functional.
you think you're entitled therefore to $1,915?
No, I'm saying, in my opinion, I feel that the work he did do was maybe worth $1,000 out of everything. He did place the fridge. And fix the water.
Well, am I right? You basically hired somebody else to do Mr. Israel's work.
I did, and he's.
And you were gonna pay him $5,000 to do the work, right?
Right.
So he must have done some work because you only paid the new contractor 2,800, right?
Correct. That was just to get us functional, what he left us with.
I don't know what you mean when you're saying functional. Is this contract, has this work been done now between Mr. Israel and the new contractor? Listen to my question before you start to answer. Did that cover everything Mr. Israel was supposed to do for the 5,000?
Yes.
Then I'm having a hard time understanding.
We still have to finish the bar, but we are functional as far as kitchen and needs to put the stove and the lines being looked.
Did he agree to do the bar?
No. The bar was supposed to be, he was supposed to, on the layout that I turned into the court, it was supposed to come this way, and then a bar on the other side to sit at with a kitchen hook. That still has not been done. My new contractor is going to be finishing up the job.
And we went out there Monday, Mr. Israel. You didn't find any of the wood in there that you claimed that you provided for, did you?
There was sparkling wood there. There was a plywood that I put underneath the fridge and also underneath the sink to raise it up.
No. But I'm talking about in the garage.
Oh, no, the
But
trim
you
was,
said that, you said you put that
where that pile of wood was at, that's where the trim was stacked at as well. And it was stacked with a strap.
listen to my question. When you went back there, did you see any of the supplies that you bought with the $900 sitting in the garage?
Some of it.
Was there any, ma'am?
No. That wood that was in the garage was purchased by my new contractor to put my kitchen countertops and raise the sink up.
I'm having a hard time with understanding, comprehending, I should say, why you are how you are coming to the damages. You were going to pay him $5,000.
Correct.
You paid him $41.15.
Correct.
You paid another contractor $28.
Correct.
That's $69.15.
Correct.
Assuming everything that was in your initial agreement with Mr. Israel was covered, why wouldn't you, at best case scenario, why would you only be entitled to $1,915?
No, I misunderstood the question, Your Honor. I was saying that he did do, I'm not denying that he didn't do any work. He did do work. He placed the fridge, cut the hole in the wall, and placed the fridge, and did the water lines. After he was let go, and I had to call a new contractor in to get us functional hook our sink, he discovered that the plumbing was leaking, and the line that went from the sink to the fridge was moldy. It was the wrong line initial, so he had to redo that.
Comprehend, calculate your damages and tell me how you're entitled to whatever you think you're entitled to.
It would be everything that I've given him, the 25 plus the 9 plus the 4 and the $2,800 that I had this.
Plus the $315, right?
And the $315 and the additional receipts.
But you were gonna pay him $5,000 to do all this, right?
Correct. That was the agreement. That's what.
Right. And now you paid $69.15. Follow me.
Correct. That was.
Why aren't you only entitled to $1,915?
I should not be entitled to $1,950. I should be entitled to the whole thing.
To what whole thing?
The $5,000 plus the 28 I had to spend on another contractor to get us functional.
You never paid him $5,000. You paid him $4,115.
Correct.
40.
I feel I'm entitled to at least $4,100, the money that I gave.
Well, he did, but you only paid another $2,800 for the contractor to finish up the other work he was supposed to do,
It's
right?
not finished. It is still not finished.
What isn't finished, ma'am?
It's not finished.
Was the bar supposed to be finished as part of the original contract with Mr. Israel?
Yeah.
Do you have a quote to have the bar finished?
I turned it into the court.
Well, tell me what it is.
This was the layout that was discussed on August 15th, 25.
Again, you gotta make sure, man, that you get things in writing. I mean, this,
It says up in the corner, the day we met, what was discussed, and that was the floor plan that he drew out.
okay, how much do you figure that it would cost to finish up the bar?
It is gonna cost me another $1,500 to have the contractor come in and finish.
Is that what the contractors provided you with an estimate of?
Yes.
So then this would cost you $84.15 to do a $5,000 job. Why'd you walk off of this? Why didn't you do this diligently? I can tell you, I remember that. You were not diligent about doing it, and you didn't have any of the materials that you claimed that were gonna be in the garage,
So initially, the 5,000 were for the cabinets only, just the cabinets, nothing else. The cabinets and the item. That was only $5,000 that was agreed upon. No inserting the fridge, no covering up the, there was a, next to the fridge, there was like a little closet, like a spice cabinet. I closed a pantry. I took the door off of there and I closed that as well. Shown right here on the picture.
You did have to close that up, Your Honor. The fridge was originally supposed to go in that space. The fridge and stove were ordered according to his measurements. When the fridge was delivered and he came to do the job the first day, I lost my bedroom closet because he miscalculated. He said, I cannot put the fridge here because of the stairwell to the basement.
Okay, tell me what you want to say, either one of you guys.
Okay, so. This was additional,
What is, you hold up,
the fridge getting inserted and the drywall work, tearing out the hole to put it in the fridge. I had to tear out the whole wall to insert that fridge because there was a sliding door in there. So the walls were real weak. So I had to tear everything out and reinforce it. We agreed, me and her agreed upon the police report, her son's involved in it. I don't know why, but the whole agreement was between me and her. And I specified that to her in the beginning of the contract. I only deal with one person and that's it. If you want to pay me and your husband gives me the orders, I'm good with that. But both of you giving me orders and both of you paying me, that's not gonna work. So I was supposed to start on the cabinets around August. The cabinets didn't get delivered. Around December, I started doing the job. I started doing the inserting of the fridge because nothing could get done with the cabinets. Nothing was turned to her right. The cabinets were messed up, they were damaged, whatever happened. The material wasn't there for the cabinet.
she paid you, she had to pay another contractor $2,800 in addition to the $4,115 she paid.
So the $2,500 that me and her agreed upon, I told her, I will insert the fridge for you, cover that cubbyhole, and that will be for the down payment. We agreed upon that. That's not $1,000 job. Tearing out a wall, drywalling it, mudding it, framing it, passing the electrical, running the line from the bottom of the basement all the way up. That's not $1,000 job. That's a $3,000 job easily.
You're out of the,
The fact is that you breached the contract as far as I'm concerned. No. You breached the contract.
We did.
You did. You did. You did. And you didn't have the materials in the garage that you were telling me you'd put in the garage, and I don't believe that those materials were in the garage. Did you want to say something?
I did. This job would have been completed if her son didn't threaten him with a CPO.
And also giving me a firearm.
And
Well,
made
I'm
a police
felon.
report.
I can't be
That's why
around,
he couldn't go
hang
back.
on. I can't be around weapons or people giving me weapons while they're intoxicated with something and giving a felon a weapon. I can't be doing that. I have to walk away. Either I'm gonna be in prison for 5 years. I'm not losing my kids over her son coming to her house. Well, he lives there too. Going to the basement high with his cousins and trying to give me a gun to shoot his cousin.
that is not true, Your Honor. He was let go.
My son doesn't work there no more because my son was racially profiled by your son. He has a text message that he sent his cousin calling my son a black kid.
All right, wait a second. Wait.
Your son has that.
Wait. You guys aren't gonna talk to each other. You wanna talk to each other, you can go out in the hallway. You're gonna address the court with your comments. Go ahead.
Israel's the one who called the police because his tools were left there. He was going back to work on the house. His tools were still there. When they got there, the police were there too. Israel met them there. He was trying to get his tools back. They said there were no tools there, right? His tools were there. Along with the police report and everything else, in them saying his tools weren't there, Trenton PD had called us 3 to 4 days later.
3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 to 4 weeks, somewhere around then, saying that his tools were at the station. So we went from them not having his tools to them having the tools and returning them to Trenton PD.
Not all the tools either.
But not all the tools are there.
So the receipt that she
You're
had,
not a licensed contractor, are you?
what was that?
You're not licensed.
No, I'm not.
She was aware of that.
You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to be getting anything off of these. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can I have one more thing?
You can add whatever you want. I mean, just,
So the receipts that she has, the copies, are receipts that I paid for, and she paid me back. She reimbursed me. The receipts that I gave her without me taking pictures of were her receipts that she paid for out of her pocket. So there was no reason for me to keep, take a picture of them, because they were not purchased by me. With my money. They were purchased by me, but not with my money.
anything else anybody wants to say before I make my ruling?
I would like to say something, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
The agreement that we had in August to do the job. The order for the kitchen countertops and everything to do the kitchen remodel was not even ordered from Lowe's until September. The stove and refrigerator did not come until December. And my memory is correct, he started in December 12th. And that was when the fridge was placed. Because it wasn't even delivered until December. And the day that he was supposed to come, he did come to my house on Saturday, March 7th, and said that he couldn't do the countertops because it was raining. I said, can't you just work in the house, in the fireplace room? That's our work area. He said they had to be taken outside because they had to be put together. And because if it was raining, he didn't want them to work. But he said he would be back the next day, Sunday, the 8th, to do countertop. If weather permitted. It was beautiful all day. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and texted him around 11 a.m. I'm coming today. It is not raining. I was ghosted all day,
Okay, I've heard enough. I really have.
and that's when he was let go.
Anything else?
And then that's when I got called. I was threatened. Then I called the Trenton police and had them dispatched to their location. The police told me that my tools weren't there and that there was nothing for me to get from there. I did tell her son to leave my tools on the porch. I'll pick them up. He said, no. He said, if you come here, you know, I have a CPL
All right.
and I will use it.
I don't want to hear any more of this. I don't believe you complied with the contract, okay? You didn't. And I made up my mind last week that you not only breached the contract, you didn't deliver those materials. I'm going to do the best I can here. I'm awarding the plaintiff $34.15 plus $83 in filing and service, $3,498. Can you pay all of that today?
No, I can't.
How much can you pay today?
I'm not working right now. I'm temporary.
Pardon?
I was just diagnosed with diabetes type 2.
You're gonna,
Well, not even, they don't know if it's one or
well,
two.
you took the money. I'm gonna expect you to pay this and you're gonna tell me when. I'll let you pay it in installments of $200 weekly. I'll tell you what, I'll make it 200 bi-weekly, and I'm gonna start this on June the 8th. If you don't, if as long as you comply with that, they can't garnish wages. She can't garnish wages. That's the best I'm gonna do. And she could subpoena you for a creditor's exam, and it could get really ugly. So if I was you, I would figure out a way I could stick to that payment plan, and I would do so. Do you understand everything I'm saying?
Yes, but I can't, I can't drive right now.
Well, you got until June 11th. You're gonna have to figure out something. You were glad to take her money and not deliver materials and not finish the job. Listen, I'm not gonna quarrel about it.
It was threatened.
Hang on.
I was threatened, I couldn't.
Hey, I made my decision. I think I made that clear. I'm not arguing with you. $200. You're gonna pay $200 in that starting weekly on that date. If they don't, you can have him subpoenaed for a creditor's exam. You can make him bring all of his real estate, bond holdings, stock holdings, bank accounts, savings and checking accounts. You can make them bring everything, his tax returns. They got a form order. You got to stick with this. You were wrong, period. You can't be doing this. You're not licensed. Should have been worse. I don't want to hear any more. Good luck. Abdul Samad. And go down the hall, get a copy of the judgment. This is file number 26W842475, A and B. Your name?
Oh,
Come on up here, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the A file and the B file. State your name. But you're gonna plead on the A file to impeding, and they're gonna dismiss the speeding and the defective equipment on file B, correct? To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? Responsible or not responsible? To impeding traffic, you plead responsible or not responsible? Do you admit that you were impeding traffic? Thank you. 160 is your total. The speed's dismissed and the other charge of defective equipment's dismissed. Go down the hall and pay that and you're all set. Good luck. Syed Ahmed, 26W842027. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant's responsible is charged by default. We are going to go ahead and apply the bond to that one, Heather. Jessica Daniels, 26W841907. Defendant is responsible as charged by default. I also have Nicole Ecker, 26W842444. Defendant failed to appear and is responsible as charged by default. Timothy Jamie Whittle, 25B148379A, B, C. And then I also have 21F235726A.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, bringing on behalf of Timothy Whittle, who's to my left. Please identify yourself, sir.
All right, so I set a sentencing date on the probation violation. I rescheduled that. I set a sentencing date initially, told him to clear his warrants. And I told probation officer to set 2 days court work program a day and 1 day of community service. We came back April 28th and it was adjourned to this date. That's what I did on the possession of a controlled substance. On the false information charge, he still owes money. And he still owes on the driving on a suspend charge money. And Heather, I'm going to let you give me those fees or those amounts. And then on 972A, another driving on a suspended charge, he still owes money. And then he owes on 21F235726A, he still owes money. What are we doing here?
Judge, what's been happening is recently Mr. Whittle has got a job over at the RGL screw machine factory, I believe. It's a seating factory in Romulus, making $15 an hour there. And in order to catch up to this, he's also got a job as a server in the evening as soon as he's done with the factory job at Famous Dave's. He's it's the story that he's given me of what's happened in his life is a very sad thing because he's literally sleeping in his car. It's an unbelievable story. He does have $200 to be able to bring this Friday, Judge. He's, like I said, he's been working at Famous Steaks for the last week and a half. And in addition to that, Judge, he gives blood for about $100 a week so he can eat and put some gas in his car for people that drive him around. And
Why did you let this happen to yourself, Mr. Whittle?
Being responsible, very.
Call in Jessica, will you?
Judge, I want you to also realize that he pays child support to his
But what am I supposed to do, though? He didn't show up for any of the court work program days.
explain that why didn't you show up, sir?
That was being dependent on other people, look at Paul, who, would be depending right again, because that was the only reason.
Do you have a car?
He
Wait a
has a
minute,
friend.
slow- keep your voice up. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I have a car I can't drive, but I have people that take me to co-workers, drive my car to and from work for me.
What do you think on this one?
So he was living
Your
in
name?
his car, Jessica O'Donnell. He was living in his car the last time I talked to him. Last time we talked to him, he was doing okay with testing. My biggest concern at this point is he's missed all of his testing since the last year. He took a guilty plea on all of his counts on March 17th. He has since missed testing pretty much every week. The only test he appeared for was on April 10th, and it was positive for marijuana. So that's my biggest concern at this point. Prior to it, he was showing up for testing and was testing negative, but now since his last hearing, we're not showing up for any testing. As we ordered, I scheduled for two additional court work programs. One was scheduled for this past Saturday, the 9th, he didn't show for. He is scheduled for this weekend as well, the 16th. I did run his record this morning. He had 17 warrants total the last time he looked. As of right now, he's got about 5 clear, and it looks like there's about 12 that are remaining. That's when I ran this morning.
You don't want to do this.
Chuck, he is, I know it's for.
I mean, come on. If it was the court work and he got that straightened out, but now I told her to schedule another court work the day he didn't show up. He's not showing up to testing.
Judge, the problem that exists here is he's been dependent on these rides. They haven't been good rides for him.
Where does he live again?
He lives in his car.
I know, but whereabouts though? Is he
In
driving?
the factory parking lot in Romulus. He sleeps, he puts it in a place back there and he sleeps in the car.
I'm gonna revoke his 7411 status and enter the conviction. I'm doing that right now.
Judge, he has, and with all due respect, he has taken steps to make it better. I know he had a ton of warrants. At least he's knocked down a few. He's knocked down 5, as Ms. O'Donnell indicated. Secondly, he will be paying $200 this Friday. Judge, this guy doesn't have 2 nickels to rub together. All right. He is paying.
Why haven't you got your testing? Why?
It's that $27, whereas the $27.
This guy doesn't have a.
And it was easy, it's so hard to pay $27.
Why didn't you?
He's shown up in the past. Prior to me scheduling his violation, I didn't include any missed testing in his violation because he was showing up pretty good. Or if he did miss, he was calling me and showing up the next day. I didn't have issues with testing. But since he appeared in court, again, he's missed every week except 1 week. That's my biggest concern at this point is testing.
I want to look further at this.
Judge, it's really a very, I know.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a sentencing date down the road. I'm accepting the plea, entering the conviction, and I'm going to sentence him anew. And I'll look at everything here again. What's the sentencing date with Mr. Graziani here, Heather?
That would be. Well, the next time we'll have Mr. Graziani will be that June 8th date.
Well,
The 26th, we're just doing reps. We're not doing probation. We don't have an attorney for the afternoon.
June 8th. All right, June 8th,
Yeah.
we'll set this for. What time? 8:30? So, this is your, I'm telling you, counsel, this e-filing is for the birds. But at any rate, This is a motion to set aside default judgment, correct?
Correct.
You want to go ahead and proceed?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have never dealt with anything like this before. The card was stolen and I was in Florida. I didn't know if I should get in contact with the police there because I didn't want to have to go all the way back to Florida for court. So I just called the credit card companies that I knew of and tried to fight it on the Credit Karma and everything like that. I've been dealing with it for years. I've gotten rid of a few of them, but there is no police report. This is the first time anything like this has ever happened to me.
Default judgment was entered April 10th. Why didn't you respond to the complaint?
I did, and I guess it was sent too late. So that's when I appealed it. I showed up for court because I still received the court notification. So I was there and I entered a breakout room and a lady told me that they hadn't received my letter in time.
Judge, yes, her answer was received after a default judgment was entered by about 14 days.
Mr. Cates?
Yes, Your Honor. Essentially, the plaintiff's position is that this case did have enough traction in the previous steps to where we did do some discovery, and fraud packet was sent out to the defendant, and the defendant never returned the same. Attempts were made to contact her. They didn't go through. And now the defendant is coming back with a motion to set aside the default. And even if the court takes the good cause at face value and grants on that, the meritorious defense has never been established. And quite frankly, without a police report or some sort of, investigation done, I mean, there's no way to verify anything that she's saying. So at this time, it's the plaintiff's position that there is no meritorious defense. There was no affidavit filed with the motion saying that, she has grounds to prove that this is a fraudulent account. So I would ask that this motion be denied at this time.
Why didn't you file a police report, man? You're saying you wouldn't be able to return. I'm sure they could accommodate you by doing a lot of that by phone call and Zoom. You can't just ignore the fact that a credit card was stolen and wallet was stolen.
Yeah, I listened to my mother and I shouldn't have. She advised me to wait and that we were in Florida and I'd have to go back. And like I said, I had never dealt with anything like that before. So I took the wrong advice.
Look, I'm going to go out of my way here. I'm going to go ahead and set aside the default. You have 21 days to answer the complaint and provide affirmative defenses. Now, Jennifer, would you prepare the order to that effect, please? Now, listen to me very carefully. If you're going to defend yourself, that's fine. You have that right. But you have to do it properly. You have to comply with the rules. You have to go through each allegation that they have in their complaint and neither admit it nor deny it. Either admit, deny, or state that there's insufficient information for you to form a belief as to the truth of the allegation. But you have to do it the right way. You have to raise affirmative defenses. Fraud would be an affirmative defense. But you're going to have to do that within 21 days. I'm setting aside the default. We're scheduling this for a pretrial. I never had a pretrial on this, I don't believe, right, Jen?
That is correct.
Default, so that's what I'll do. Pretrial date will be, give me a date about 4 or 5 weeks out.
October 6th at 8:30.
October 6th at 8:30. Ma'am, you have to respond to them. If you're going to allege fraud, fill out the paperwork.
Yes, Your Honor. When I got the paperwork, it said something about a police report, so I didn't know what to do with that because I don't have a police report.
Well, when did the credit cards get stolen?
It's been so long. I believe it was 2022.
And you never did anything about it? You never?
I just called the credit card companies, and a few of them they canceled them for me.
All right, that's what I'm doing on this. You have 21 days to answer the complaint, okay, and file affirmative defenses, all right?
All right, thank you.
Up to you. Thanks, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thanks a lot. Ronald St. Louis versus Brian Marshall, 250-2190R. Mr. Scanlon, your appearance. I just need Mr. Lewis up here. You can come up if you want. You're a party. Come on up here, Mr. Lewis. Tell me your name. Your name?
Brian Marshall.
Counsel?
May it please the Honorable Court, Gerard Scanlon, appearing on behalf of Brian Marshall.
Any resolution?
No, not at all, Your Honor. Can we get a discovery order on this case, please?
Oh, boy. You guys are going to go through all that. Okay, I get it. Give me a discovery order. Pretrial order. All right.
Your Honor, he said there was no resolution. He didn't even ask me of anything. He just said, "Rule 28,000 dollars. I got tools at 2,000," and that was the end of the conversation.
That's accurate. My client's not interested in paying him the $2,000 he's requesting, Your Honor. Therefore, we don't have a resolution, so we must enter a discovery order on this case.
They don't have to settle with you, okay? They don't have to do that. I mean, I can't force somebody to settle a case. All right, no settlement conference, no jury demand, 1/2 hour for trial. Witness lists are due September the 30th. Discovery cutoff is October 31. Trial date will be December the 1st at 10:30 in the morning. You don't have to file a trial brief. If you choose to file one, it has to be filed and exchanged not later than 7 days before the trial date. All motions for summary disposition have to be filed and heard not later than 20 days before the trial date, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll send this out. You should have it next week. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
Wait, don't go anywhere. Wait, I got a question here. What?
What's a trial brief?
You don't have to file a trial brief. If you want to, it's a time to tell me in writing what the theory of your case is, the theory of the case is, the issues to be addressed. But you do have to respond when he files motions. You can't not respond. I let you get away with it this time. From now on, if he files a motion, you have to file a timely response. Okay?
To the court.
To the court with a copy to the other lawyer.
Pass someone to them too, and the court.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Mr. Scanlon. Thank you. All right, what else do I have out there?
Judge, I have Discover Bank versus Gray, I believe is ready. It's 10 o'clock.
What about this active life and
Your Honor, if you want to call that, they left a message with Tabitha indicating yesterday, indicating that they had resolved it, but we've not received any documents.
Are they here?
No one has checked in.
I don't think they called her. They called our court, the chambers.
Yes, they left a message in Chambers on Tabitha's line yesterday, but did not reach out to the civil department.
Who told you that?
I did. They called me Judge.
Discover Bank versus Katrina Gray, 24044417.
Good morning, Your Honor. Dylan Clark, P 88474, here on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer Palin, Pete 0284 on behalf of defendant.
All right, give me a second here. All right. All right, 0284 88474. How high are P numbers going now?
They're about as high as mine is.
Are there any in the 90s yet?
No.
Crazy. I mean, I don't need to repeat that again. I just feel so old when I see these 88, 89, 87 P numbers. Anyway, what are you guys doing on this? Any resolution?
No resolution, Your Honor. Settlement negotiations are still ongoing. I think we're just looking for 60 days discovery and some dates.
Discovery cutoff, October 31. No date, no ADR. Witness list due September 30. Trial date will be December 1 at 10:30. Nobody demanded a jury. We're not going to have a settlement conference. All motions for summary have to be filed and heard not later than 20 days before the trial date. You don't have to file a trial brief. If you choose to do it, you have to file and exchange it not later than 7 days before the trial. We will get this out to you. Okay, that's it. Anything else?
Your Honor, could you I know you're going to send out the schedule, but what was that trial date again?
December 1 at 10:30.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Nothing further here, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, you guys. Take care. Thank you. Do I have anything else left? We got some people out here.
Judge, I know that Ms. Hart and Langston are in the courtroom. I'm not sure whom else is in there.
What is your names? What are you hearing?
June and April Langston.
June and April Langston? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
I'm waiting for defendant's attorney on that case. It was set for 10.
They're not here yet?
He's not logged into Zoom yet.
What do you guys have in the back there?
I'm Nikki Hart.
It's
Hello.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, small claims.
Is Alvarado here?
No, not yet.
I don't expect.
All right.
I have plaintiffs on the other cases, but no defendants yet.
Okay. I'll be back. I'm not going to give it too much longer, though. Why don't you call that lawyer's office on the Langston deal, okay?
I will. Yes, Your Honor.
Here too, 25001-01181. They're both with that case number, right?
That is correct.
And then I have the 2501403R, which is June Langston. Your name?
April Langston.
Your name?
June Langston.
Counsel?
Morning, Your Honor. James Reno, appearing on behalf of Alana Concrete.
Okay, so this is just a pre-trial, so I'm going to go ahead and give you dates.
Okay.
I'm going to put both case numbers on here, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'm going to give you guys the following. You have until October 31 to conduct discovery. That is the exchange of information. If you want something that he has, you can make a request in writing for it, okay? If you want to take depositions, ask questions under oath, you can do that. If you want to send interrogatories to them, you can do that. I'm going to give you a trial date of December the 1st at 8:30 in the morning. Witness list, you have to file a witness list by September 30 of 25, identifying the names of any witnesses whom you might call. You don't have to file a trial brief. If you choose to file it, it should be filed and exchanged not later than 7 days before the trial date. I don't know how you guys are going to be able to handle this on your own. I'd encourage you to try to hire a lawyer. I'm just being honest with you. There's rules that you have to follow though, and I want to make sure that you follow them appropriately. I can't appoint lawyers on civil cases.
Okay, so in the first place, we shouldn't even be here because I tried to contact the defendant about the job he did, and he threatened me that he would go to the police if I contacted him again, and he would sue me for $250,000 in defamation. I couldn't go to the police. I had to turn to the person I paid to do the job. He wouldn't let me contact him. He said he would come out with the inspector to inspect the job. He never showed up. So I didn't know what else to do but to file small claims. And then he took it to civil court, and it didn't have to be like that.
Who owns Atlantic Concrete, Mr. Reno? Who's the principal?
Ronald Takis.
You want to try to talk to these ladies? Have you seen the work? Do you have any idea whether the work was performed in a workmanlike manner? Did you see any pictures? Did you talk to anybody about this?
Yeah, I mean, I've spoken to my insured several times, met with them. I've seen pictures, talked to the owner, the son.
They think it was performed adequately.
Of course.
All right. Well, I mean, I can't force somebody to settle a case. That's what you need to understand.
I'm happy to speak with these two individuals. I was going to take their depositions, but I'm also happy to have an informal conversation with them.
Do you want to go talk to him and see if you guys can maybe resolve this or at least get the wheels rolling? I mean, he's a lawyer. He's not going to be sending you threatening emails about suing you for $250,000 if you are contacting him. Okay. Do you want to go talk to him?
Yes.
Well, we'll set you up on a device where you can talk to him by Zoom right now. If there's something else to address, you guys come on back in here and Mr. Reno won't leave. If there is nothing else to address, I'm going to let you two talk. I'm going to prepare this pretrial order and we'll go from there. Okay. I just want to caution you, you got to be able to prove your case.
I've had pictures.
I know, but you can't just, this is no longer informal.
My house is in.
Ma'am, I'm just trying to tell you nicely. This is, you might have the best case in the history of American jurisprudence, if you will, but I'm trying to tell you nicely, you got to be able to prove your case. And unless you've got a legal background, you're not likely to be able to do that. Maybe you guys want to hire a lawyer. I don't know what to tell you. I have no answers for this. They have the right to remove the case to the General Civil Division, and you have to prove through competent evidence that they breached the contract, that this was not performed in a workmanlike manner. I'm just telling you, it's very difficult for a lay person to carry that burden because you don't know what you're doing. No disrespect intended. There's a lot of things that lawyers and judges don't know what they're doing, but law's not one of those. Okay. So I don't know how to tell you that you might want to seriously consider getting a lawyer. I'm going to prepare the pretrial order. You will talk to Mr. Reno. If there's anything else you guys need to address, tell Mr. Reno you want to go back on record and vice versa, Mr. Reno.
Sure.
And then I'll call the case. Otherwise, I'm just going to prepare a pretrial order here. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. There you go. Nikki Marie Hart versus Marcelo Alvarado, 2502514 SC. Your name?
Nikki Hart.
Is Mr. Alvarado out there, Jennifer?
He is not. There was alternate service performed. You may not have a copy of the tacking proof, but it was tacked on 8/18/25.
Service was proper, right?
Yes.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got.
Yes, I do.
He didn't show up to defend. Sometimes they'll file a motion saying they didn't have notice. It was alternate service, so it wasn't personally handed to him. But you can go ahead and you can tell me briefly what the claim is about. Briefly.
Yeah, so I do have text message proof. My fiance is here. My fiance worked for Mr. Alvarado. He promised us a truck, said that he was ordering it on an auction website. I do have pictures of that auction website. He said, I need $3,000. So we gave him cash, $3,000.
How long ago was this?
Last year.
And have you heard from him?
No,
Did you make a police report?
we did not.
Tell him I said to go over there, will you please?
What was that?
Make a police report,
Okay.
okay? I'm gonna give you your judgment, but these guys taking money, I see more and more and more of this
Yeah.
nonsense going on. People taking money and then not showing up and leaving with it. They're crooks, they're thieves, they should be prosecuted.
Yes.
Do you have a judgment form down there, Jim?
Judge, I'm typing it up right now and I'll bring it down.
Thank you. So I'm gonna give you your judgment. It's gonna be for the plaintiff. And it's gonna be you prayed for, how'd you get the 3325?
So I gave him $3,000 cash. He said that, he wasn't, or he sent the truck back apparently, asked for $300 and something more dollars, and I gave that to him through Cash App. So the total ended up being $3,300 and whatever.
$25.
Yes,
And then you have a filing fee of $70, right? Plus another one of 18, it looks like.
yes.
And how much was your service and process fee?
We hired the, PI that.
Yeah, how much did he charge you?
$68.
And Your Honor, there was a $20 motion fee for the alternate service.
So we have 88 plus 88, right? 176 plus the 3325. Am I mistaken on that?
176 in cost?
Yes,
Yes, that would be.
correct, right?
Yep.
All right, so that should be 176 plus 3325, 3501. Default judgments entered in favor of the plaintiff and against the defendant. She's going to prepare that judgment. For the record, this was scheduled this morning for 10 a.m. It's now 10:24, so the defendant was given his 15 minutes. I'd file a police report. Don't let these guys do this kind of thing to you. I don't get it. I don't understand. Crooks. Bad. Go file a police report. Good luck.
Thank you. So what is our next steps here?
Well, we're going to give you the judgment.
Okay.
And then after 21 days, you can go ahead, you can, if you know where he works, you could garnish wages, but you have to have certain information. You might want to read online or talk to a lawyer, but essentially you can conduct collection activity. You could subpoena him for a creditor's exam. They can bring all of his deeds, card titles, bank accounts, stocks, bonds, etc., any numbers, verifying numbers of any of those items. And then you can seek to garnish wages, bank accounts, execute on property. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Maybe he'll get the judgment and know that he's in trouble. I'd file a police report. Don't threaten him with that. Just file one. Okay? Tell him I sent you. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because a lot of them are going to tell you this is civil. That's not civil. Somebody taking your money and stealing from you like that. Good luck. What else do I have?
Credit Corp Solutions versus Baker.
Okay. Credit Corp Solution versus Bridget Baker, 2501007.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Joseph Jamal here on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. Do I
And I've
have,
not had Miss Baker check in.
counsel, you can go ahead and take a default if you'd like.
Yes, I would be seeking a default. Note that we did have a previous hearing that defendant did appear at. It doesn't appear there is any sort of dispute, and I didn't receive a response to our motion. So for now, I will just file a default if that's advisable with the court.
Yeah, give me your breakdown if you would.
Yeah, so, sorry, 1 second here, Judge. Our initial balance damages $1,313.50. And then we have costs of filing fee 55, motion fees 40, service fee 5505. That's a total of $150.05 in fees for a total judgment amount of $1,463.55.
Defendant failed to appear. Default judgment will enter. The amount of the default judgment will be $1,463.55. Appreciate it if you'd send that over this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Judge.
Good day.
Thank you.
Performance Equity versus David Fry, 2502728.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Shirley for plaintiff. We're back.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Angie for Performance Equity.
Good morning. What do I have on this one again? Remind me.
Nobody have a motion for possession pending final judgment.
Nobody showed last time, right? Is that what happened?
This is our first hearing. We didn't have service the previous time.
And has there been service now?
Yeah, served on August 9.
Okay, so I entered in a restraining order initially on July the 29th, at least my colleague did on my behalf, or July the 3rd, rather.
Correct.
So have you had any contact with this defendant?
I have not.
No, this is our second time in court, so with this one, and he didn't show up, so.
So what are you asking me to do now? Let's see. What is this up for? I don't even know what this is up for. Oh, it's just for a motion for possession pending final judgment?
Correct. Yeah, his last payment was made back on April 7 when you ordered him to pay it by 5 o'clock that day. There's been nothing since then.
And that was through his employer. And he had to leave the court and have the employer pay and.
So that's what you want me to do now is enter this, just enter an order for possession pending final judgment, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and grant that motion. You're going to prepare the order, correct?
I will. I'll submit that today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. For the record, he didn't show up and it is now 10:29. This was scheduled for 10, was it not, Jen?
It was, yes, that's correct.
No, thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Terry Nolan says hello.
Oh, yeah. He's doing well.
He is.
He's still practicing?
Oh, yeah. He's in there.
Good for him. And what about his brother, Mike?
He retired probably
I know.
10 years ago.
Probably about 8 years ago now, right?
Yeah, 8 or 10.
Is he enjoying it?
Well, I have not seen him as a visiting judge for a number of years now, so.
Presumably he is then. Good.
Presumably, yes.
Be sure to tell Terry I said my best.
All right, will do.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Mr. Reno, can you please join the breakout room?
All right. What else do I have?
Langston, if you could join the breakout room again. Judge, I have both parties on the 10:30, Haroni versus Randall in the,
Yeah, bring them in.
okay.
Bring-
And then the other 10:30, Havenwick, I don't have defendant yet.
Okay. Havenwick.
Versus Moros.
All right, Matthew Haroni versus Adam Randall Esquire, 2501675R. Your name, sir?
Matthew Haroni, plaintiff.
Counsel, your appearance?
Maureen Ford on behalf of the defendant. Good morning, Your Honor.
What did I do? Strike an amended complaint back on July 29th?
Yes, there was an amended complaint that was filed outside of the time period. And we had filed a motion for summary disposition. The court held the decision on that in abeyance to allow Mr. Haroni to file a motion to file an amended complaint. So that's why we're here today.
I see. All right. What is your objection to his filing of this second amended complaint?
I mean, stated in our response to the motion that we go through that, I mean, each and every claim that he alleges in his amended complaint is futile. They fail as a matter of law. The facts stated in his amended complaint just simply do not support his claims. He cites to many cases in his amended complaint that have, and his motion that have nothing to do with what they're actually stated. And as you know, even though amending a pleading should be freely granted, one of the bases to deny that is if the claims made are futile.
Mr. Haroni?
I would just say that the amendment is about the pleading, not proving at this stage. I would say that my claims are legally cognizable, and I would say Michigan favors resolving them on the merits, not technicalities. I started this case in small claims, and it was the defendant's choice to remove to general civil, and now I'm just following through with what I intended to resolve in the small claims court. In the end, this is about protecting my children.
I tend to agree when I looked at the claims that they are futile, Mr. Haroni. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and grant your motion. I'll allow you to file an amended complaint, and then you can file your response, counsel, your answer, and we'll go from there. I will grant your motion, but where are we with the rest of this?
Your Honor,
do I have any trial dates? Have we had discovery?
No discovery yet.
I don't think so. We filed a pre-answer motion to summary disposition to the original small claims affidavit. And then, like I said, you held that decision in abeyance, which now if you're allowing him to file the amended complaint, that motion is moot. And we're probably in response to this, just going to file another pre-answer motion for summary disposition.
I understand. All right. I don't know what else to tell you. That's what I'm going to do. I want you to file that amended complaint, sir, second amended complaint within 7 days. Okay. File it 7 days. And Jennifer, will you prepare an order on that, granting the motion? And then I'll hear your motion for summary. I have to tell you, I don't remember a lot about what I read before, but I remember thinking that you were hanging on by a thread, Mr. Haroni. So I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to grant this. You got to prove a case. Okay?
Yes.
All right. That's what we're going to do. Thank you both. Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
All right. Havenwick versus Morris. 23F153.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Stuart Collis, P49530, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Mr. Collis. Is Brittany Morse here?
Your Honor, she's not checked in yet. It was set at 8:30. I don't know if you want to give it a couple more minutes or not.
10:30, you mean, right?
Or 10:30, excuse me, not 8:30.
If it's 8:30, we're both very
It's been a
late.
long morning already.
Believe me, I had an 8 o'clock and an 8:15 and now this, so I get it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give her a few more minutes. I'll give her at least until 1:45 to show up, okay?
That's fine, Your Honor. It gives me more time to hang out with you.
Good. You doing all right?
I'm doing okay. I just dropped my daughter at college for the first time on Wednesday, so.
No kidding. Where at?
Wayne State.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know you remember probably running around the courtroom once or twice, but.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. What you want to study?
She's in medical lab science. She wants to go into medicine. She wants to be a forensic pathologist at this moment.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I don't. She says that way there's no malpractice. You can't have problems with dead people. Clearly, she's been raised by a lawyer.
Right. Well, that's great. That's great. Good for her. Yeah, the years are flying around here, Mr. Collis. I don't know where they're going.
I'm not really sure. My son's a sophomore and in driver's training, and I'm just feel like I'm still, that young attorney who walked into the courtrooms and said, "Here I am," and now it's 29 years.
I know. 42 for me. This is crazy.
It is. It's been a long time. I really don't know where it goes, and I'm on my second and third set of judges, that since I started practicing, sometimes 4, whole benches are completely different. I'm like, oh, that's so-and-so's courtroom. No, not anymore.
A judges conference last week, and I certainly have gone from one of the young guys when I was 36 and now to one of the old guys. Definitely on the higher end of the old scale. So there aren't too many judges that have been around for 30 years, but a handful anyway.
Most don't get elected so young. I mean,
I know.
But it's just. Well, nowadays there's a lot more getting elected young, and I don't understand some of these younger judges. I'm trying. I'm really trying. When you think how things have been done, and they get done for so many years, and then you're trying to learn it another way. It's difficult.
I get it. I absolutely get it. Quite a change in the profession, I think, over 40 years. You know that? I think back to when I started as a lawyer back in 83 and 4 and 5 and how times have changed. And then from my beginning on the bench here with our society is certainly a lot angrier.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very sad commentary. I don't understand some people that I don't understand. I just don't get it.
This courtroom exchange starts with what might sound like a routine financial hearing, but it quickly becomes a reality check for a defendant who has repeatedly failed to keep up with his court obligations. The judge is dealing with a defendant who has multiple cases, unpaid fines, and a history of missing court dates and court work program requirements. His attorney explains that he has made some progress and has completed most of the required court work, but there is still another day left. The bigger problem is the money. According to the discussion in court, the defendant owes well over $1,000 across his various cases. The judge is clearly frustrated. She points out that the defendant had previously been given a payment arrangement. He was supposed to begin making payments, but he never showed up and never followed through. And this wasn't an isolated problem. The judge notes that he had several other cases in the same court and had also failed to keep up with those payment plans. Then the defendant tries to explain what happened. He says he lost his previous job and had recently found another one. The judge starts asking questions about his employment and education. She learns that he attended community college and earned an associate degree, yet he's currently making only about $15 an hour. That's when the judge gives him some unexpected advice. She tells him that earning $15 an hour is better than earning nothing, but she believes he should be looking for something better. She even warns that if his criminal history continues following him around, it could hurt his employment opportunities for years to come. But the judge isn't finished. The biggest issue is that he missed his court work program date. When asked why, he says he honestly thought the program started at a different time.